What's up, fight fans? It's your boy T-John. Get ready for another supercharged ride for the Wrestleverse because it's time for your rundown. There we go. So what's up, guys? As you guys know, we're going to do our NXT rundown from last night. It was a pretty good episode. It was way better than yesterday. I'll say that. Last week. It was better than last week. Last week's episode was very mid. We already talked about that. This was a way better one. And you had no choice but to improve from the last one, right? So, I'm not mad at it. I'm just glad that it was better. That's all. But let's get right into it. It's actually a pretty good amount to cover. So the very first match of the night was Nikita Lyons versus Lash Legend. And it was a pretty even match in the beginning. Not going to lie, it was a pretty entertaining way to open up the card. Nikita Lyons, though, ended the fight after landing a nice little tornado kick right to her chest and gets the pin. However, before she could even start celebrating, we have Natalya jump in the ring and just start beating down Nikita Lyons and, of course, Lash Legend. Then joins in the beatdown, but thankfully Cora Jade comes in the mix, makes things a bit even. They run out, and the generic, the ones who just got jumping down in the ring trying to get the fight back on, and then the perpetrators run out. So that was all that happened in that one. Next, we have an invasion. The Viking Raiders from SmackDown coming in back into where it all started for them, NXT, trying to show the young boys how it's done, and I love that. I was so excited to see their match, but that was later on where they fought Malik Blade and Idris Eno. But like I said, that's later on in the night. So the very next match was Von Wagner versus Tony D'Angelo, and that match was actually a pretty good banger. I can't even hold you. I actually very much enjoyed that match. Like I said, Von Wagner's been improving every week whenever we see him in the ring. And, you could see it in this match. Tony D'Angelo could not get any momentum going. And then the moment that he did, Escobar Santos pays him back for what he had done to him last week, hits him in the back of the leg with a crowbar, incapacitates him, and Von Wagner gets the easy pin right after that. How's it feel, Tony? Don't be interfering with matches, boy. So I'm ready for an Escobar versus Tony match after that, because now they're even. So let's see what happens. Next, though, Toxic Attraction still picking on Roxanne, and of course they're mad at her for her win last week. But now Roxanne is going after the big dog, Mandy Rose, and that was going to be your main event for the night. And that one was actually a really good fight. But like I said, that's later on too. Just like giving you guys some context as the night went on. Grayson Waller, though, spoiling Nathan Frazier, I think his name is. I think he's from UK, coming into the NXT universe, and man, this was actually kind of funny. Grayson Waller steals his debut and is just talking trash to him and Andre Chase University as a whole. I don't know why you would think that was a good idea, because while you're distracted, Nathan Frazier hits him with a mean drop kick, beats his ass for like a solid minute, and then, Grayson Waller runs out the ring, and Andre Chase takes the mic, and guess what that is, fellas? A teachable moment. So that's another. I think that this would be cool, though, because this would give Nathan Frazier a stable to go to, and I think... Oh, Nathan Frazier is Seth Rollins' student? I did not know that. Well, if he can have any kind of personality like Seth Rollins has, then I'll definitely be watching. And then I don't ship this stable. Don't put him in the Chase University stable. Let him be crazy and Joker like his teacher. That would be super dope. But we got more matches to go into. So next you had Casey Carter and Katana, now her name is, versus Alyssa Leon and Leona Feroz, I believe her name is. But dude, this match was a banger. I love seeing Casey Carter and Katana as a tag team. They're always lit, always fun to watch, and you see it here. Katana hits this nice 1.5 flip, so awesome. Like, that's what ended the match right there. She gets the pin. I don't ever want to see them break up as a tag team. They're like one of the most fun female tag teams to watch, honestly. I love when they get together. Next, though, backstage, Briggs Jensen, I guess his hand got broken, and all signs point to it being by Legado right before their match. And unfortunately, even though they put up a hell of a fight, like one hell of a fight by Brooks and I forget the girl's name. I'm blanking. Like, y'all know I'm not good at the morning stuff. But man, this match was really good. They did the best that they could, but that handicap was just too much to overcome. And Legado del Fantasma finishes them off and gets the win. I'm sure that this feud is just beginning though, because after a stunt like that they pulled, they are not going to allow them to just like be cool with that. Like that fight's still going. But next up, Solo Sikoa and Trick Williams. Solo Sikoa just obliterates Trick Williams for a good 7 minutes. Just beats the hell out of him. Everybody loves when Trick Williams gets his ass beat. Like, it's always good. Never mad at it. Never, ever mad at it. So after the match, though, things get a little interesting because you see Solo Sikoa and Cameron Grimes kind of stare off at that belt because, you know, they have that match coming up. But so does Carmelo Hayes because it's a triple threat match for that title. So Carmelo Hayes pushes Solo Sikoa out the way as if he's irrelevant. Big mistake because Solo Sikoa tries to follow it up with a super kick, ends up missing and just smacks Cameron Grimes in the face. Hey man, let that be a lesson to Cameron Grimes. You always got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. So this triple threat match should definitely be interesting because you cannot sleep on Solo Sikoa. But next you have the awesome match between the Viking Raiders and League Blade versus Idris Eno. And it was only awesome because it was, of course, a nice little squash match that you saw the Viking Raiders just have their way with Malik and Idris. And, I mean, they had some decent pops, but it's the Viking Raiders, man. You're not going to beat them. Absolutely not. But I think that Idris and Malik definitely deserve better because they are an entertaining tag team. They were pretty fun to watch, and I actually was backing them at the Dusty Rhodes Cup tag team tournament that happened 2 weeks ago. So they didn't deserve the ass whooping that they got, but hopefully they pick up some pointers from the Viking Raiders. Next you have your main event, Roxanne versus Mandy Rose, and this was actually a great fight. I enjoyed every second of this fight. You had personalities clash, a whole bunch of reversals, and what I loved the most was the fact that the rest of Toxic Attraction did not interfere. JC and Gigi stayed to themselves, and I love that because we actually got to see Mandy Rose wrestle clean, and she was really winning that fight for like 80% of it. Roxanne had her moments, but Mandy Rose was proving why she was the champ. And after hitting this flying knee, knocking Roxanne out and getting the pin, I'm a fan. Let's see some more clean matches from Mandy Rose. Please give us some more clean matches. I'm tired of seeing her just, get her matches interfered with from her girls. This was really dope. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then, my favorite part went to coming back with those squirt guns, but this time they tried to run away, got caught into a net all set up by Wendy Chu. I don't know how. I ain't seen no ladders. But then while they're trying to escape from the net, Wendy and Roxanne shoot them with their squirt guns, but I think it was like silly string or something. I have no idea, but always good to watch. So maybe that means Wendy Chu and Roxanne are now going to be tag teams. Like, is that the new duo? They might mesh well. I haven't seen a lot of Roxanne yet. This is only her second match, but her and Wendy might be a good team up against JC and Gigi. I don't think they'd win. They're too early, but it would be kind of dope to watch. Next, though, Joe Gacy is improving week after week on being this insane heel demon kind of feel that he's going for. He has this whole monologue and he brings out his cult of people in these black hooded robes. And, he's just going off about his vision for NXT's future with him as the new champ. And while he's talking, Rick Steiner comes out very foolishly. I didn't understand this at all because immediately when he comes out, he gets surrounded by the cult. While Joe Gacy basically was like, you fucked up, right? And so once that happens, though, luckily you see Braun Breaker come out and save his dad, or at least try to save his dad, and takes his eyes off the prize. Joe Gacy, hits him he hits him with a good, I think he hit him with like a drop kick or something. Can't remember. But clearly incapacitates Braun Breaker. And the Cult then passed him the belt, and he just stands over him, and that's how they close out the show. I actually did not like this feud at first. You guys know that. I was not a fan of it. But now, I'm all in, bro. He's sold this to perfection. Because before, I thought that this was going to be corny, and it was going to be so stupid. But it wasn't. I was wrong. But I'll get into the ratings real quick. You know how we do, guys. 5 stars is Fight Forever. 4 stars, this is awesome. 3, still got it. 2, what? 1, boring. Don't watch. You're better off watching me or one of my guys who do it better. So, I gotta agree with you, Amanchu. I said it was a 4. I definitely tweeted yesterday it was a 4. Definitely a solid 4 show. I think I'm a little biased too, just because of what happened last week. Last week was garbage, and I wanted to give it a 2, but out of respect, I didn't. This was a 4. This was way better of a showing, and I'm so glad that they picked it up because that one was way more fun to watch. And like I said, I don't know what it was missing last week, but they found it this week, and it was just as entertaining as it's always been. So I'm just glad. Maybe we were just going through a slump of having just gone through WrestleMania, maybe, and our expectations were a little high, so maybe they had to bring us back down to earth a little bit. I don't know. But all I know is that, I really did enjoy this episode. I am really looking forward to this Braun and Joe Gacy fight. More than anything, though, I'm looking forward to that Cameron Grimes, Carmelo Hayes, and Solo Sikoa triple threat match that we're going to get. I'm loving what they're doing with Roxanne. She deserves a good push. I don't know when she's going to hit the main roster. Might be a little bit. But, yeah, I'm actually liking the direction again for NXT. Showing a whole lot of promise, especially from what we saw last week. So, with that being said, guys, that's all I got today. So, as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Take It to the Ring. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, TTR Wrestling, Take It to the Ring, all that, and All Real Crew as well. Man, we got a whole lot planned for you guys. We're going to be covering AEW tonight. Got top 5 for you guys tonight. So stay tuned. 5 o'clock. I'll see you guys for a top 5 at 5. And then after that, in a few hours, we'll be covering AEW live. So check us out on all forms of social media and everything. Because like I said, we're going to cover everything for you. But until next time, guys, it's your boy T. John. Thanks for watching. Keep it real.